Hello everyone and welcome to my Lies of P walkthrough. I've put together this walkthrough to help you make the most of your journey through Lies of P. I will take you through the main storyline and side quests, ensuring you don't overlook any significant moments. I'll point out key events that are easy to miss and guide you through unlocking every ending. I will also be sharing strategies for handling bosses, offering different methods to help you overcome those tough encounters. Please enjoy. Once we've awakened, we have to move through the train's launch cars. We will stumble upon a lantern lying on the ground. Investigate the lantern to collect Monet's lamp and meet Jouney. Jouney will be essential as we move forward, acting both as our guide to the world and as a handy tool. It will provide information, but can also light up dark areas when used through the quick access menu. In this menu, we'll have two key sections to manage, the upper and lower belts, which can each hold 3 items, and the extra bag, which provides space for 4 additional items. This gives us the flexibility to equip up to 10 items without having to dig into our inventory. Let's open the door and step through it. We will cross the train car until we reach the other side. Here we will find a table with weapons. At this point, we will be introduced to 3 combat styles. Path of the Cricket, which offers balance, Path of the Bastard, which focuses on dexterity, and Path of the Sweeper, which emphasizes strength. Just like in any Souls-like game, our choice of combat will determine our starting weapon and default stats. However, we will be able to acquire all weapons as we progress and adjust our stats once we unlock the leveling system. I will go with the heavy combat style, although I don't think I'm gonna go with in the game as a strength build. I will start as a strength build, but then continue leveling up my stamina. But I do want the weapon now, therefore I will pick this. Let's exit the train through the door on the right and step onto the Krat Central Station platform. You can check the controls for combat in the upper right corner of the screen. The game will also display additional controls for performing attacks on the left side of the screen. Once you're comfortable with the controls, proceed to deal with the 2 rail station workers. It's sort of obvious, but I will mention it anyway. Each weapon class has its own distinct moveset and attack speed, so you need to adapt your combat approach according to the weapon you selected. Once you've dealt with the 2 rail station workers, grab the saw-toothed wheel. This item is similar to the pebbles in Bloodborne and is useful for drawing enemies' attention. Next, head inside the building and interact with the pulsing blue item at the foot of the statue. This action will make you recover your pulse cells. Much like blood vials in Bloodborne, pulse cells are permanent items with a limited number of charges, which we can refill by resting at our checkpoint. If we run out of pulse cells, we can refill 1 charge by defeating enough enemies. However, this method only allows us to replenish a single pulse cell. Now let us proceed and clear the area of the rail station workers blocking our path. Once you've taken care of them, grab the dim ergo fragment from the nearby bench. Next, climb the stairs. Although the door ahead is the one we need to open to continue the story, it's currently locked, so we need to find the key. To find the key, continue to the doorway on the right. The corridor ahead is dark, so let's activate our lantern. As we proceed, the game will introduce us to the concept of guards. A guard is essentially a successful block where we will still take some damage, but this damage can be recovered by attacking the enemy or boss, similar to the health regain system in Bloodborne. This mechanic is known as guard regain. However, don't confuse a successful guard with a perfect guard. A perfect guard is akin to a perfect parry in Sekiro, where we block an attack just before it lands, resulting in no damage and only depleting stamina. Perfect guards can also break enemy weapons and make them stagger. Now let's proceed through the corridor. At the top of the stairs, we'll encounter an enemy with a pistol and another enemy is stationed on the lower left. If you prefer, you can try deflecting bullets, but I usually run straight up to the ranged enemy and deal with him first, then turn to handle the other puppet approaching me. After clearing these enemies, let's head back down the stairs and through the door on the lower level to reach the restroom. Watch out as there's an enemy hiding on the left. Afterwards, pick up the termite lying on the ground. The thermite is a throwing object and inflicts fire damage upon impact. Retract your steps and head back to the stairs and follow the path until we spot an enemy with their back turned. We will see a new prompt about performing fatal attacks from behind. These attacks function like backstabs and inflict substantial damage. After dealing with this enemy, continue along the upper level of the station where we'll encounter another foe. Once dealt with the enemy, proceed ahead into a small shop. Here we find the passenger's note on the ground, which warns about a giant puppet that crushes people to death. Keep moving along the walkway to find another enemy. Be cautious of an additional enemy on the left and one coming up the stairs on the right. Take them out one by one, then check the nearby room for a dim ergo fragment. Next, head down the stairs, which will bring us into the waiting room where the giant puppet from the note is located. As we approach the gate ahead, a tutorial on locked devices such as doors and ladders will pop up. These devices act as shortcuts and make it easier to navigate the area, so it's a good idea to unlock them as we go. After unlocking the door, we can proceed toward the large puppet. If you're running low on health potions, it might be wise to head back and rest at the Stargazer before continuing. When facing the large puppet, which turns out to be a police puppet, you can either time your attacks by striking between its moves and then dodge to avoid its next attack, or you can use the perfect guard system. Since this is our first significant challenge, I recommend practicing the guard system on this enemy, even if it results in several deaths. Mastering the guard system early on will be of great benefit, as it is heavily rewarded by the game. Of course, you can also choose to dodge its attacks, if that's your preferred approach. While you are attacking, a white outline will appear around the enemy's HP bar. When this happens, you can make the enemy staggered with a charge attack or with Fable arts. Fatal attack can be performed on staggered enemies. If successful, it can inflict heavy damage. Krat Central Station main entrance key and the Workshop Union lightweight frame. We can pick up the sawtooth wheel and proceed with the story. So we received the Workshop Union lightweight frame, which is a ring. Therefore, I will equip it. It's better than the one that was my default. And we also got the Krat Central Station main entrance key. Here we are. We took the right earlier. Instead, let us go straight ahead and do the Krat Central Station main entrance key. We're at the Krat Central Station Plaza. This is our Stargazer. Use a Stargazer for fully recovering HP and stamina, as well as charging your pulse cells. You will be revived at this point in case of death. Remember, this process also revives enemies, not just your character. So, we are right now at the Stargazer, and I would say that the Stargazer is more like the lanterns in Bloodborne rather than a bonfire or Sides of Grace, as currently, since we have not reached Hotel Krat and with that not Sophia yet, we can level up at a Stargazer, but later on, once we meet Sophia, who more or less serves as our maiden, we have to always return back to the hub, which is Hotel Krat, to Sophia to level up. We can no longer do that at the Stargazer once we reach Hotel Krat. Now let's review the default abilities. First off, we will start with Vitality. This stat reflects our overall health and survivability. As we increase Vitality while leveling up, it will mainly boost our HP and guard regain. It also offers minor enhancements to our physical, fire, electric, and acid defense. Vigor determines our stamina and our ability to perform actions like attack combos and dodges. By increasing vigor, we raise our stamina, which is crucial for these actions. It also provides small boosts to our physical, fire, electric, and acid defense. Capacity is a stat that influences how much weight we can carry and how effectively we use our Legion arm. Increasing capacity will primarily raise our maximum weight and improve our Legion common ability, along with minor enhancements to our physical, fire, electric, and acid defense. Our weight affects how many items and pieces of equipment we can equip. Motivity functions as strength and increases our damage output based on how our weapons scale with it. By boosting motivity, we enhance the physical attack of our weapons and Legion arm offensive abilities, along with additional boosts to our physical, fire, electric, and acid defense. Technique is basically dexterity and improves our damage based on how our weapons scale with this stat. Increasing technique will mainly increase the physical attack of our weapons and Legion arm offensive abilities. Advance is comparable to Bloodborne's arcane stat. Advance enhances our effectiveness with equipment that scales with it. While it improves the Legion common ability linked to our Legion arm, it does not boost physical attack but enhances elemental damage. Advance also offers additional benefits to our physical, fire, electric, and acid defense and increases our resistance to break, disruption, and shock. Yeah, I'll go with Vigor for now. Yeah. I don't think I will be one-shot at this point, so I'm good. Once you're ready to move on, let's start by clearing out the enemies in the area before collecting any items. Ah, another dog. Ah, dogs. Ah, dogs. I don't like dogs. Why am I... Ooh, too many people here. First we will explore the left side of the plaza, where we will find a chest. But let's hold off on opening it for now. Next, head over to the right side of the plaza, where we will encounter 2 more enemies along with a dog. The stairs ahead lead to a dead end with a few more enemies waiting. Once we've cleared them out, we return to the Stargazer, which will serve as our starting point to collect all the items scattered in the area. Let's start on the left side of the plaza, where we spotted the chest earlier to pick up the Krat time issue 183. Then head to the right side of the plaza for a dim ergo fragment. Lastly, we will move towards the stairs to pick up the vivid ergo fragment. The Fable catalysts are mainly drops by the enemies we've defeated along the way. Heading up the stairs to the dead end, we will encounter 3 more enemies guarding a sawtooth wheel. We can take care of them and grab the item before moving on. We will head back down the stairs and follow the path until we reach a new set of stairs leading downward. Instead of going down, let's take the path to the right. We'll find an enemy sitting next to another set of stairs on the left. If we explore the alley to the right, we'll find that it leads to a dead end with another locked gate. For that matter, head back to the previous set of stairs. Take out the enemy directly in front of you first, then handle the 2 enemies below. Afterward, collect the dim ergo fragment from the area. As we move into the next area, be cautious of the dog on the left. Doggo, 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 ambushed me. After dealing with it, proceed along the path. As we exit into the oceanside area, we can collect a vivid ergo fragment on the left. When we turn around, a radio will start picking up signals. Up ahead, we'll encounter our first enemy that performs fury attacks. These are powerful strikes that can't be avoided with a regular dodge or basic guard. However, we can avoid them by either getting out of range or performing a perfect guard, which will negate the damage and open up the enemy for counter attacks. The game will now also introduce us to Fable arts. These are special abilities unique to each weapon's blade and handle that can be used in combat. Each Fable art consumes Fable slots, which are represented by the blue bars beneath our stamina gauge. These slots are replenished by attacking enemies, so keep an eye on them to maximize your combat effectiveness. Oh gosh, what's going on? Yeah, I actually want to learn the perfect guard thing, but I can't. After taking care of the station manager puppet, continue straight ahead until you reach a dead end with a view of Hotel Krat. Here, Jouney will provide a monologue. Once that's done, turn around and head left into the alley. You will see an enemy sitting on the ground next to an item. Grab the Theramite, but be cautious as you approach, since enemies are waiting around the corner. Next, go up the stairs to find a dim ergo fragment on the ground. Down below you'll encounter 3 more enemies, 2 puppets and 1 dog puppet. Clear the area and then proceed through the archway to find Venigni's urgent repair tool at the dead end. After collecting the tool, backtrack and head right. Here you will encounter 3 more puppets approaching from both sets of stairs. Dispatch them and then head down the stairs on the left to deal with a dog near a Fable catalyst. Since this area is a dead end, head back up the stairs and continue up the other set. Head up the stairs and then turn right to find a gate with a locking device. We unlocked a shortcut here. If you were to pass through and continue the path here, we would return back to the Stargazer that we came from. However, we will now continue. However, we will continue toward the tent here and then find a new Stargazer. With this puppet, you can learn practice basically if you want to. However, we'll just obtain the vivid ergo fragment. And this is a merchant.
Hello there. Welcome to Krat, visitor.
We can purchase the weapon that we couldn't receive earlier when we chose our build, so you can purchase them. You can also purchase a throwing cell. This inflicts electric damage or lightning damage, whatever you want to call it. This is also electric damage, but you can imbue this onto your weapon, so it's kind of like resin. Yeah, that's about it. I think I will actually buy 2 of them. You can also sell stuff. You can sell the dim ergo fragment that you purchased. These are like golden runes in Elden Ring or soul of a lost hero, whatever, in Dark Souls. So you can sell them, receive ergo, or you can just crush them and receive ergo. It's up to you what you want to do with them. I will rest at the Stargazer and level up my vigor, which will prepare me for the upcoming boss battle. After that, I climbed the stairs to open the gate and fought the first boss blocking our way. Our first boss is the Parade Master, which is a large puppet with a cage strapped to its back. This boss is particularly susceptible to electric attacks, which is why I've equipped myself with Electric Blitz Abrasive. In the first phase of the fight, the Parade Master is unarmed and will demonstrate its basic attack patterns. It mainly uses its left arm for strikes and will often perform a lunge. Either dodge to the left and then strike, or focus on deflecting its attacks to improve your defensive capabilities. When the Parade Master's health drops to around 60%, it will enter its second phase. At this point, it will slam the cage on its back into the ground and then remove its head to use as a weapon. In this phase, expect wide sweeping attacks. To handle these, you can either dodge through them or continue to focus on deflecting the attacks. Okay, it wasn't perfect, but it's fine. So we got quartz and what else we got? Let's check. So we got his soul, which is the parade leader's ergo. Don't use it yet. You can make weapons out of this later on. And we got the quartz, which is like a point in your skill tree. Later on, we can unlock the skill tree. So for now, that's that. Let us proceed. As we leave the parade grounds, we find a Fable catalyst and a dim ergo fragment near some damaged carriages. Then encounter a puppet by some stairs, which reveals that puppets are unable to enter Hotel Krat. Aw, poor guy! Oh, poor dude!
One more thing I should mention. The hotel's security excludes puppets like you. So you'll have to lie to get inside. You're special.
After Sophia warns us about the hotel's security, we can search the hotel's courtyard to find a dim ergo fragment, then run to the opposite side to find a hidden Moonstone, which is an important material for weapon upgrades. With these tasks completed, let's approach the front entrance of Hotel Krat and select the human option to gain access. I am human! Please let me in.
Welcome to Hotel Krat.
Yeah, let's watch this. This is great. She's so pretty!
I'm so happy to see you. I am Sophia.
Upon stepping into Hotel Krat, we are greeted by Sophia, who informs us to find Geppetto on Elysian Boulevard. This encounter also unlocked the ability to level up. Much like the doll, in Bloodborne, Sophia serves as our maiden, and we must return to her each time we want to increase our stats. Whenever we gather Ergo, Sophia will be our go-to for leveling up, making her a key figure in our progression through the game. Before we proceed, she gives us the Moonface pocket watch, which works similarly to the Bold Hunter's mark from Bloodborne, allowing us to return to the nearest Stargazer or Hotel Krat without losing any Ergo. You can also engage in some extra dialogue with Sophia if you wish to do so. Next, we will move right to meet Eugenie, who gives us the puppet string Legion arm. This initiates a tutorial about the Legion arm, which acts as a secondary tool that can be enhanced with various prosthetic upgrades for unique combat abilities. Eugenie serves as our blacksmith, handling weapon upgrades by boosting blade attack power or modifying weapon handles to adjust scaling attributes for maximum damage potential. To upgrade your weapon blades, you need variant types of Moonstones. Each upgrade significantly boosts your weapon's effectiveness, so make sure to gather the necessary materials as you progress. In addition to blade upgrades, Eugenie also enables players to modify weapon handles, allowing you to adjust their properties in line with your character's stats. Each handle alteration can enhance specific properties and improve the grade of the weapon. If you're not happy with the resulting stats, you can use a balance crank to reset the alteration. This feature is essential for fine-tuning your weapons to match your build, giving you more control over how your weapons perform in combat. We will get to that as we progress through the game. You can also speak with Eugenie about various topics. If you ask her about training, she will mention that a puppet in the nearby garden can be used for combat practice. You can head there if you wish to practice. Afterward, we'll head over to the reception desk where Polendina, Lady Antonia's butler, is waiting.
My name is Polendina.
He offers a variety of items for sale and shares insights about the Grand Covenant, which governs the behavior of puppets.
When they are made.
After talking to Polendina, let's head to meet Antonia, the hotel's owner.
I am Antonia, and this is my hotel.
She immediately recognizes us as Geppetto's puppet and rewards us with some outfits and a gesture. If you equip the outfit and use the gesture in front of her, she'll give you a vivid Ergo fragment. Additionally, you can chat with Antonia for some extra context. On a lower landing near Antonia, you will notice something glowing on a desk. Pick it up and you'll find Venigni's Krat landmark guide. We've now gathered everything we need from Hotel Krat, spoken to key characters and received valuable items. With the Moonface pocket watch in hand, we'll head up the stairs and out to Elysian Boulevard on our journey to find Geppetto. Stay tuned for exploration of Elysian Boulevard as we dive deeper into this new area and continue our journey. If this video was helpful, please like it. Liking the video will also help you find it again later. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.